There was a time in my life when I truly believed that if I was just good enough, everything would work out. So I tried to be a little more easygoing, a little more patient, a little quieter about what I really thought. I believed that would make people like me more. But strangely, the harder I tried to be the nice person, the more invisible I started to feel. I remember this one small team meeting. That day, I actually had an idea. Nothing groundbreaking, but I had prepared it carefully. When the discussion started, I stayed quiet. I told myself, maybe I should let others speak first. What if I make the room uncomfortable? Maybe my idea isn't that important anyway. So, the meeting ended. And a little later, someone else suggested almost the exact same idea I had. This time, everyone nodded. They wrote it down, and they decided to move forward with it. In that moment, I felt something hard to name. Not anger, not jealousy, just a quiet kind of regret, and a small, heavy sadness. That's when I started realizing something painful. People who are too nice often struggle to build truly strong connections. Not because they aren't kind, but because they hide too much. They hide their real thoughts, their real feelings, even the moments when they disagree. And when people can't see the real you, it becomes very hard for them to fully trust you. At work, it's often the same story. Very nice people rarely have enemies, which sounds safe, but they also rarely have people truly standing in their corner. And when important moments come, when trust really matters, when big opportunities appear, their names often aren't the ones called. Not because they aren't capable, but because they've become too easy to overlook. I used to be so afraid of speaking up, afraid of upsetting people, afraid of being disliked, afraid of seeming difficult, until I learned something very real. When you speak your mind honestly, yes, some people may not like it, but at the same time, you begin to find the people who truly stand with you. You start to gain allies. The most respected and magnetic people are not the ones who try to please everyone. They are the ones who have their own voice, have their own perspective, and have the quiet courage to express it calmly, clearly, and sincerely. Meanwhile, people who only try to be pleasant sometimes get seen as forgettable, not because they aren't good people, but because the world has never really seen who they truly are. So if you're listening to this, and you've often found yourself holding back, staying soft, stepping back to keep the peace, maybe it's time to take one small step forward. You don't have to become harsh. You don't have to become difficult. You just need to hide yourself a little less. Speak a little more. When something matters, shrink yourself a little less when you have something to offer. Because this world doesn't just need good people. It needs good people who are brave enough to be real. And maybe the version of you that stops trying to please everyone is the version people will finally trust the most.